Oh, no. Sí, pero te dije,
You could kind of the mic is hot.
What did it say again?
What did it say?
Just a person asking for strawberries.
Shout out to the fruit
They
pickers.
didn't have strawberries. They only have blackberries.
What happened when they ran out of strawberries?
To the police officer
Yeah.
asking for the strawberries? Nothing. He just left with his done. I know.
Did he accept his fate?
Probably gets real quiet. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another stream, another show,
Another one.
Khaled's been real quiet. Good, he's annoying as fuck.
Yeah?
Khaled, before we I check in with everybody, welcome, like and subscribe. You already know what it is. And I go by HT, Mr. Olives, or Jesus, depending how well you know
Olive
how
oil.
close you can get to me. Shout out to the olive oil. And welcome. You got yourself another stream. We're fucking doing ASMR because we're professionals out here.
This is how we do it.
Yeah. So Sean, how you doing, man? What's up? You made it another day.
Good.
You did.
Happy to be here.
You happy to be here, man? Those are strong words right there. Those are strong words. Happy to be here.
Our
Straight.
statement.
But
I'm just here.
You're just here.
you're an AI, huh? Yeah. I know. I've been looking at you funny all day as well. I'm like, he's a little too enthusiastic.
How does it feel not to be here?
How does it feel not to be here?
How does it feel to be a prompt right now?
Are we a
My
prompt?
whole life. My whole life is a prompt. So, Camilo, what about you, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling like a prompt.
Prompt or a
Hmm?
prom?
Prompt.
Okay.
No, I didn't go.
You didn't go to prom? Colombia didn't have proms?
No.
So they didn't prompt you in the prom?
No. The prom didn't include prom.
Mm.
So I escaped prom.
That's fucking crazy.
No, it's true. I didn't want to go.
Oh, so they did have prom then.
No, here.
Oh, yeah, you were. I was there, kind of.
You were actually there.
I was there. Kind
You
of.
took
went
my
to prom.
Pictures.
You were there.
He
No.
took my pictures.
So he was at
took my
prom.
Graduation pictures. No.
Yeah, graduation. No, I was an adult by then.
They came out really good. Really good pictures.
Oh,
I did go to prom.
He was a DJ at his prom.
you were DJ at your prom, bro?
No, I just went to prom. I just went to 2 proms.
When you gonna stop bullshitting the world and become a DJ as well? Huh? When you gonna stop bullshitting yourself and choose your real destiny, bro?
That once the prompt comes in, I'll do it.
What? Which one? The prompt or the prom?
Both.
Both. What are you gonna include in your prompt?
That I'm a DJ at the prom.
Mm.
How you guys this week though? There's a lot of shit going on, bro.
What's your prompt?
I didn't go to prom. No, I didn't go to my school prom, but I went to a different prom. But I didn't go to my school prom. Yeah, the one in the school, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not invited to this one. I'm like, yeah. Nah, it's just the school I went to, the resources sucked. The prom I did actually go to was actually fun. It was like a big ass venue. My school, we're not going to that. I don't remember if it was that, but I feel like it was. I'm just not sure. It could have
I
been.
think my prom was Boondocks.
Yeah. They rented out like a spot.
Oh, you didn't go.
I didn't know.
I was like,
You know what I mean?
Some Mexican banda going hard.
No, my prom was at a hotel, and then
I don't think that was a prom.
You
you went
got
to the
invited to
wrong
something
prom.
else, man.
They were naked in the hotel rooms. I don't think.
and
it was
then
a
the
prom.
other prom I went to was at the stadium at the.
Oh, they do that at Mile High.
It's Mile High.
They do a lot of proms at Mile High.
In the stadium? For real?
like,
Mhm.
Well, I mean, not in the stadium, like.
on the field.
I don't,
Like
It's
when
expensive grass.
when there's a Broncos game going on.
That's a habit.
Yeah. No, we play. They play, and we're in the prom, so they can
you
tackle
were
us.
bow leaving.
They were what?
Bow leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Do you bow
You're
leave?
about to deport him, huh? He's like, what?
Do you bow leave?
Believe?
Bow leave.
No, I don't actually.
You don't?
No, I know where you're going. I'm
That
good.
is crazy.
That's
I'm
crazy.
good.
I can't
Okay.
believe you guys are no
You
bowl
believe.
leavers. I do.
You believe too?
Yeah.
You would.
He
You
would
look
take
like
us
it.
to-
You
You
look
would
like
take
it.
us to the champion fight. To
You guys, you
Super
think
Bowl.
so?
Yeah.
You have much? You have that much hope?
On Bo Nix?
Well, that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What college you come out of, bro? Right?
Well, he played like 20 million years.
Yeah, he went to
Oh
Auburn.
no.
He got a PhD.
He got a PhD in football.
Did he play this season? How did he play?
It was back to.
We went to the playoffs. I didn't even know. I just knew that there was no traffic.
Yeah. Got killed in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
And it was just one really sad game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember because it was the same day as the Clásico.
Yeah, I
forgot
remember.
what Clásico.
What Clásico was it? You didn't-
Maybe la Supercopa or something. I forgot.
Or,
Of course.
what? Can you remind me? What was the score?
Yeah. Hopefully we don't go against them in the club's work. Oh wait, no. They didn't even make it.
So give us the football update because there's been a lot of football, you know.
Soccer?
Not like-
Like football? Soccer?
Yeah, nobody talking about that.
Yeah, because football, there's none of football.
Was, Portugal won the Nations League
Exactly.
The United States lost 4-0.
against
That was a
Switzerland.
really sad game.
Did a good game at least.
No, I don't think so.
Did
It
you
was
watch it?
sad. I didn't watch. I was watching Colombia against Argentina.
How'd that go?
Against all of my expectations,
Oh
Colombia
yeah.
Against all
played
your
the game of
expectations,
their
it's crazy.
lives. Like it was.
Argentina got a red card and they still scored. I think
That is the thing. Like we fucking own Argentina the whole game. It was crazy, bro. We came from time with Peru at home, so we were hating big time. Like there's no way we don't play like that. So we were expecting Argentina to basically rape our asses, like no mercy, like fucking get us pregnant or some shit. But surprisingly, we like remember how to fucking play, and they played the game of their lives. Lucho Diaz scored a fucking
He,
top
like,
one goal
He like
of
walked
the
through
year,
like 5
bro.
people.
He basically got and then as Sean said, Argentina got Enzo Fernandez. He got a red card. He was out, and
kicks it.
yeah, literally. And then our coach was like, I was trying to like understand his thought process. He was like, okay, we're dominating them, we're winning. They have one less player, and then I'm pretty sure he asked himself, what do I do? Give the game away? Yeah, let me just give the game away. So he just stopped somebody. Basically, everything was defense, and give them the ball. He gave them the ball. Like, here you go. And of course they tie.
Damn.
And the goal that he scored, it was funny because one of our TVs, that's why we don't win shit, because we're not as smart as they are. We're not like fucking.
Is it really that though?
We don't take advantage. Yes, it is 1,000%. So not even they call this over in Argentina like mañosos, like
They're like dirty.
they're pigs very
Yeah,
much.
yeah, they're dirty.
So our defender,
A lot of shirt pulling.
and this is the thing, one of the best fucking CVs we ever had. The ball went away to the side, and then again his thought process. We're playing, because we're playing there, in their house, their stadium in Argentina. So I'm pretty sure he was like, okay, we're playing here, they're losing, they want to win. What do I do? Oh yeah, let me just drop myself in the floor, call for assistant, and I'm pretty sure Argentina and their players are gonna be like, oh bro, yeah, are you injured? Are you injured?
Oh.
You guys didn't see a goal? And then he was like waiting for nothing. Of course, I mean Argentina, they play the ball. The guy went to the side where our player was laying down, and our player was oh,
Just got up.
they are not gonna help me. Of course they got up. It was too late.
Oh, so he just like stayed there,
Yeah.
not noticing that this shit wasn't working, wasn't kicking in.
Oh, that's because it was like 20 seconds. But I mean, it was fair for them to stop. But they're Argentina, so they're not
They don't
gonna
give a
stop.
fuck. They're just
They
gonna
don't
run
give
it.
a fuck. So yeah, I didn't watch the US game because I was watching that game.
Is that a personality trait of Argentinians?
They're just.
They're a little more
Do you
rough
know
around the
that-
edges.
Do you know that Argentina won a World Cup with Maradona scoring a goal with his hand?
Excuse me.
You didn't know that?
The hand of God.
That's where that came from.
Mhm.
Oh fuck!
He like went for a header and then he like did it with his hand.
Literally,
Oh.
this. Literally, it was like.
I do know the hand of God, but I didn't know it was from that.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy. The hand of God with a damn. So
Yeah.
is that like a personality trait or
Like opportunistic, basically, or
They take advantage of everything.
mhm.
whatever they can to win? Doesn't take. Have you guys ever been a dirty player? You thought about
Take
that?
a blue card.
The fuck is
Ah,
a blue?
yeah.
What's a blue card?
It's like a red card before indoor.
Oh, I was about to say you cribbing
Yeah.
or what? The blue card is crazy. For what though? What you do?
Because I got dropped. I was asking for the foul like that. Let me do. And then I didn't get it. I was just playing like normal.
Oh
The dude
yeah,
that
I
fouled me,
remember.
he had the ball, so I went up and guarded him, put my leg out, and kind of flopped.
Ooh,
And the referee thought it was like,
payback.
yeah.
Mm.
But he just flopped to
Yeah.
get your ass. But
So I got a blue card.
but don't
That's how I saw it.
in that like as far as like dirty players, because what league is that? Where Manchester's at and shit.
Premier League?
But don't they play like kind of grimy?
No. They're too innocent over there in Europe.
Yeah, Premier League is more like
It's South Americans, the ones who are really
Mhm.
dirty.
No. I agree, but don't like the Europeans have a slicker way of doing it? Is that the flow of game? Is it,
Actually, they would have stopped if they were Argentina. They would have stopped the game if they saw the guy just laying down.
There's a difference. There was like, was it last year? It was like the Euros going on and then the Copa America.
Oh
Yeah.
And then you saw the difference. It's like the Euros was more like refined, precise, as like people were kind of like, it was, I don't know if it was like tactic wise or whatever, but it was
They just
more
play.
like
They just actually
held
play.
back. And you saw the Copa America.
it was
There was
just
a
like
game where they had like
plumber.
almost 30 fouls.
Yeah, that happens.
Especially
a lot.
Uruguay, they play like that. Argentina too.
Like every couple minutes.
So how does Colombia play?
That's our. We don't play like that. That's why we lose. I don't know. I guess they wanna just play beauty and then just be fair and pass and play good.
Which again, I would say, ideal wise.
So if you were in a game and it was after the half and you were down, let's say 1-0, and that's how they were playing, are you sticking to the honor of it, or are you matching the energy?
It depends where you're playing. Where you're playing against.
No matter what, they're dirty. They're 1-up. They keep fouling you. Fucking jerseys are the fucking collars already mad
You
loose.
have to know that do you want to win playing good or you just want to win no matter what?
Yeah, but you have to. I don't know, because
So in that moment, you're not thinking rationally.
You just wanna
You're
win.
Like,
well, that's
it's
why.
more emotionally.
That's what I
It's
mean.
like if they hit you,
You're gonna match the
it's like,
energy.
alright, you're gonna
I
match
wouldn't.
that.
No, I wouldn't hit nobody. But in my short time when I played in high school, I remember we were playing on top of this mountain and we're getting our ass beat by big ass, tall white dudes. And then I'm like, fuck this shit. And then, well, I did get hurt because of that choice. But I was like, nah, fuck that. Like, I was putting hands all over them. I was like, fuck it.
You were handsy with them?
Yeah, I was just like, I remember they had a corner kick and I literally, like, I boxed them out like if I was playing basketball.
You did a Pedro Valderrama against Micho Salgado in Real Madrid back in the 90s. You don't know
I
that?
don't even know
Look
those
for the
names.
clay whenever you're free time.
No, I never played that.
No?
No.
You guys know what we're talking about?
No.
A corner kick. He used to play for Valladolid, Valderrama, and then this Real Madrid CV came to him in a corner kick, and to distract him, basically grabbed his dick like 3 times. And Valderrama was like, so he got to the point where he was like, go ahead.
Go ahead.
that is a really funny clip. It is out of nowhere. Corner kick just to distract him, like, bro. And everything was on camera. It was
You
really
have to
funny.
keep your composure on that part.
Did you see there was a female Barcelona player? Got her name. But
Remember her name.
But Tommy?
She did
No,
something
no.
like that.
But
Bonmati?
Bon
That's
Mati.
the Ballon d'Or.
Mm.
one,
No,
She plays like that.
It's a CB
Oh,
no.
no.
where it was like a corner, and then she grabbed another player. She basically told her, "Oh, you got a dick."
That's good.
I mean,
she bumped her and hit her too hard. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
you
you
win or you win no matter what.
Yeah, but there's even in the refined, fast-paced, honorable one, there is signs of like, those shoulders are gonna get digged into you. Even then, like those corner kicks when they're like doing this, even in the refined, like you're gonna like almost pull that shirt because I think there is levels to quote unquote dirty playing. It could be more refined and more slick where you don't really get caught. Because there's a way you can drill somebody in the shoulder while you're D'ing them up or they're trying to come at you where it doesn't look crazy, like the way it comes. I just remember from the times I played because I feel like in all sports it gets at some point if the game is good, it's gonna get like that. Now if it starts like you said, like the Latin American side of things, probably you'll never get there. But when it gets intense enough, you don't give a fuck. Just whatever you got to do.
It's different with like soccer, basketball. You have that where you have to like pull back, but I never did that in high school. With football, so it's like if you're not going 100% and hitting somebody,
you ain't knock the fuck
you
out.
ain't gonna knock.
You ain't get CTF
So like,
for nothing.
If you pull back, it like
That's how Sean plays.
He never pulls back.
All right.
Never pulls
I'll
out.
take your word for it, man. I'll take your word.
Yeah,
I'll take
I
your
didn't
word
take it
for
to
it.
him, yeah.
I was like, I guess you know, Camilo.
I said bye. He said, "Oh, and you judge me." What? That is just crazy.
How would you say you play, Osvaldo?
No,
Like full health, like how like soccer. Are you never pulling
like
back
before or
back?
before my injury or
Yeah. Type of player were you?
I think maybe more out, more full out. Not hitting, but fighting for the ball. I think I would. Now I don't think I would fight.
What about you? I mean, kinda.
It depends on the game. I was exhausted today, but I do fight people.
Yeah, you have it. You got to.
Yeah.
But I think Camilo's more of a technical with the ball.
Pretty guys.
Like
You got good feet work.
yeah,
Say so here and there.
Like-
Not my games.
like his way of fighting is more like getting in there,
Deception.
getting in their legs basically.
Okay. You guys know best by the sound of things. Have you guys ever got like in a fight in the game?
Yeah, before.
How that one go?
Well, but not here though. I was really close here.
Still
a couple
counts.
times. Well, nothing. It's just you have your friends after the whole thing anyway. It's just you're really mad because especially if you lose.
Yeah. That anger after you tried your hardest sucks. Because it's just so fucking disappointed. You're so exhausted. Just looking around like, what the fuck are we here for? I hate it. I still hate losing. I'm not good at losing like that. Fucking hate. Especially like when I did play team sports like that. Nah, bro. Fuck that. We're not going out and fight. The tall white kid. Get his chat ass up back in here, bro. He owes me one. Gonna run it. Yeah, it was. But the point I was trying to make back to where you were going as far as Argentina and or Latin America, like in sports, you're gonna have to get rough.
Oh yeah.
It happens.
Well, that's why they're the best one. That's why they have 3 World Cups. That's why. Brazil was more for the.
But Brazil's like
thing.
slick.
But they have 5. They're the best. They're just
Argentina?
the best. No, well, Brazil and Argentina.
No, Brazil for
the
sure.
best that there
But
is.
Brazil was just pure fucking skill.
That's
Pure
right.
like swag.
So like that was one of the criticisms against Ronaldo when he scored, that he pushed the defender.
But he always does that.
It's because he's 40. He just won the ball for experience. Like,
And he's gonna get. He's not gonna get the
I
call.
don't think. Do you think it was a foul?
No.
I don't think it was a
No.
foul by any means.
But that was again that was the play on criticizing Ronaldo, where again it didn't look like a foul, but someone could be like, "Oh no, that was definitely a foul. He pushed the defender."
Nah, when the ball's in the air, fair game. I mean, don't fucking punch nobody, but fair game.
Get
your shoulders in there,
pushing and
put your
grabbing
body
our
in
players by their hair and shit.
Yeah. See.
Not getting cards at
Yeah,
all.
I don't know if I can handle that. I'm killing somebody.
It's because they are also racist too.
Too.
All of them.
All of us? Yeah, Argentinians took the Nazis, motherfuckers. They did.
Mm.
They hit them. All the old fucking the ones that didn't get recruited by any country ended up in Argentina. A majority of that German bloodline is in
They
Argentina.
do have really weird last names.
Yeah, it's a lot of German shit. That's after I learned that, I was like, yeah, I know. I always thought you were a little off, bro. Like, what's up with you, man?
But they're South American. Anyway.
Yeah, they are. No, they're fully. We're probably more European than them because of the Spaniard influence. Wait, what did they? Who did they get conquered by? Spaniard too. That's why they know Spanish, right? Yeah, right. That's why they know Spanish.
No, basically, again, it just moved downwards.
Yeah, it was just a just like a thing.
Well, but wait, U.S. won against Turkey?
No, yeah.
Oh, I mean, Mexico won against Turkey, but they lost against who? This round.
So Mexico lost against
Switzerland, was it?
Switzerland.
Switzerland, and then they won against Turkey.
And then they won against Turkey.
And then the U.S. lost both
against
games.
both again. Yeah.
Ah.
Arda Güler scored.
Oh, I saw his goal. Yeah.
Is there any sports that you guys would want to try that you never see yourself playing? Obviously, all of you guys are soccer players.
I'd like to get into a Bolo NBA league. I mean, basketball league or something like that.
You should. What about you, Sean? Well, you played football. You wouldn't try any other sport? No. Why? A lot. But you go hard, fam.
Once a week.
You are a danger to yourself in that field.
That's why.
Yeah,
you're quite a danger to yourself.
Competitive nature.
Yeah.
You're not even thinking. Not go. And you just.
I gotta win, right?
Not because you gotta win. It's just.
You gotta pull
part of the
through.
game. Like you see the ball is like. Body just.
What do you guys consider a sport? Does it have to be contact? Does it have to be disciplinary? Does it have to be competitive? What would you consider a sport?
Oh, I forgot. With the question you asked earlier, I'll do rugby.
You would do rugby.
I did rugby in middle school. Mm-hmm.
Do they play?
That's crazy.
We had
I went
rugby.
to a different type of school. They took us out of
That's
the
why
fucking inner cities and they just
That's
took
why
us
his
in the
prom was
nerdy-ass
so
school.
weird.
Yeah, he had no prom, bro. He was in the
No
gym
prom.
like, where's the prom? Had to go to a different school.
Like we weren't supposed to like tackle, but the coach
He's like, just go for it.
he
Get in there.
would let us. So
Did you enjoy it?
I think that was the fun part where it was like football, but I don't know. I liked it better. I liked
Why?
it better than football.
Because no pads?
No, because we still played football like without anything. Well, like
Like middle school.
yeah. Mm-hmm. But I liked rugby better.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that about you.
Put it on out.
Yeah, they do.
I have not.
It's like braces for your head, bro.
Remember that one, right?
It's just like,
You put it on that
Oh,
first
shit.
week, you just get like this
Yeah,
headache because
little
it's
tan.
pressing on your.
No, hell no,
temples.
fuck that.
yeah.
Yeah,
What about you?
that's why I will never play football.
So you said basketball, nothing else? Is this too competitive for you? Dangerous?
Would you guys do rugby?
I'll try it.
I'll try
David Tate played rugby through his high school there in Colombia.
Oh shit.
Oh, I said, man.
Yeah.
Apparently he was good at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because for rugby, like again, you don't have to be super big. You just need to be big enough to be agile.
I go back to when I was physically 18.
Yeah.
Then I would try it.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah. I did basketball. I did track. Well,
So you found more efficient when you were younger, physically? Really?
everybody.
I don't. I feel like I'm better now. I could still be a little better, but my awareness is way better than I was little. And I was okay as I was like above average in sports across the board, but like no, I feel like I could probably do things better now.
I've also had
Huh?
for knee surgery.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely don't have that. I have a bad leg, but
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah. And I always feel like
I'm just fat.
in the back of my mind,
It's not a
like,
knee problem, man.
fears like you're gonna pop an Achilles or you're gonna pull.
But what's the fear if you already broke it 4 times? Like you already know
Other.
other injuries?
Yeah, my knees. But like other injuries, I've heard of like Achilles. Your
Oh,
Achilles
yeah.
just pop out of nowhere.
Yeah, that definitely
And
happens.
that's
that
like
was crazy.
surgery. That's like a year recovery.
Mm-hmm.
That's always in the back of my mind.
Yeah,
When
like
I was 18, you were made of fucking rubber and magic.
Rubber magic is crazy.
because we have a girl on our team. We were used to, and I think someone hit the back of her Achilles, and basically, I think that's how it ruptured.
Fuck that. Over a recreational indoor league, suck a dick. I'm smacking everybody, bro. Now, see, that's the like. Now, if we're serious, we're trying to really win. I'll take an injury, fine. But if we're just doing recreational shit for fun because you want to run around after work,
Trying to win.
I'm cool. But a lot of people have injuries.
That's normal.
Yeah, I don't. I guess so. It is.
No, it is normal.
What do you guys consider race, F1 racing a sport?
Oh yeah.
Like to try the
Like their reaction times
Mhm.
and like
How much body weight they're losing and shit.
they
Whatever
have
G
to
for the shit.
work out like other athletes.
It's mental and physical for that shit. Have you guys seen those videos
That's
where,
even more dangerous.
where they're like imagining the road and they're like doing this? I'm fucking cognitive.
What's the Gran Turismo movie shit? What are those races?
What do you mean?
Like what category is that?
Like GT?
F1 too? Is this F1
No,
still?
I don't think.
Like GT3?
No,
No. The movie.
the-
Have you watched the movie?
Oh,
yeah.
Like of the video game?
no,
No.
that's where you get Beamer, Porsche, Supras.
So this is like GT3, GT2.
Yeah, that's like regular.
Oh, it's just regular racing.
Yeah, just with.
Well, it's still high end
Yeah, the
racing,
engine is still like.
but it's
It's not like an
I like to
F1.
do that one.
manufacturer
Yeah, yeah.
racing.
F1 looks cool, but I would want to race with like a regular car.
Yeah.
It was just with a
Mhm.
stupid engine in
like
there.
a rock 4-wheel.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's because those cars are funny to me. I mean, I know they're hell expensive, but they go like a fucking.
They're like a fucking science experiment.
A lot of
It's like
100 miles, but
engineering
then-
at this height.
But they just look funny to me.
Yeah, it just doesn't look practical.
Like the exposed tires.
That and then
something and
I don't know if they still have. I don't. I'm
Well,
not
that's how the
following.
original car looked, right? The first car.
No, I don't know. But they back in the day used to have like what bend right here at the top.
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah.
still look like a
Yeah.
diamond.
Yeah.
That was really funny to me. I don't know. Do they still have that?
No,
Not anymore.
no. I was like in the 90s, early 2000s.
It's basically for aerodynamic purposes.
I
Just
just
thought it was a funny thing, Osvaldo.
I just thought it was funny.
like Le Mans.
Oh, the 24 hours.
Super
All the
wide,
months.
but you have to drive for 20.
Ah,
But you do take turns though.
yeah. You
Yeah.
have a team. No?
Yeah, but it's 8 hours.
In
You have
8
to
hour
drive-
shifts.
Yeah, 8
And you're
hours
driving
driving
nighttime.
Oh, that was
20
in that
miles
movie.
an hour.
Mm,
The
no.
Gran Turismo movie.
No, that was in the Ferrari.
versus
Yeah.
Ferrari.
No, the Gran Turismo movie too. They took turns and he won.
Oh, I think they did do
Yeah, I
I don't
one.
think I watched that.
Yeah.
One. Is that the one with Brad Pitt?
Is it what based in the video game?
Or is that the one the one I watched on Netflix?
Maybe.
No,
It's
but
the guy
that was the
used to
one
play
that
in the simulator.
Yeah, and then he
was
ended up
really
racing?
good, and then he went to the tryouts, and then he passed.
Yeah.
He ended
No,
up
then I did
winning
watch that one.
second place in that race that you're talking about.
hmm
From playing video games to that, yeah.
Is golfing a sport to you?
I mean, it's competitive, there's professional,
Yeah, no.
physical.
It takes fucking that shit. That's a hard
skill,
sport.
like
Yeah,
high.
that's a lot of your perception awareness has to be so high, not just of your swing, but of the ball, the fucking environment. To me, golf is like pool.
I hate golf.
Why?
I can't even hit the ball.
You can if you focus.
No,
Yeah, you can. Camilo, what the
I
fuck
know.
you-
Can't do.
Top golf.
that's why. Do you see me? Do you see me?
You hit the ball a couple times.
I mean, yeah.
It hit his chin. Foul ball.
I can't. I just can't.
What about baseball? Y'all fuck with baseball?
I played this before,
Played when I was little. I was a pitcher.
but it was sport.
It was,
For me,
yeah,
it's
same.
sport.
No, I didn't watch it. I don't mind playing like the MLB game once in a while.
Like the video game?
Yeah.
Because that's where it gets like, I feel like that's where the line blurs. Would you consider esports sports?
What do you guys think
Like
about
video
that one?
games?
Well, I think it's a sport 100%.
I do. I mean, I'm a fan of it. That's probably the only thing I'm a fan of as far as like quote unquote sports. Because maybe well, now physically, like certain things, like even like League players or Valorant players, like you have to, but the level is different from a casual. The way you shoot, the way you
Yeah.
run the map, so the strats, like you, like there's so much goes into it, thinking power and cognitive and choices and knowing when to load your gun and when not to, when to empty the clip. There's like that's like you might as well be F1 racing in a simulator because every decision counts, and especially if you're playing the team sports like League. Fucking League is so complex, bro. It's like a 3D chess game.
It
Like,
is a
with like
bit-
powers.
I should get into. Well, I haven't played that like more than
You
2
haven't?
years. No. I got mad because I was
Did you get
competitive
mad?
all the time. No, I didn't. I was not raging. No. I was. I didn't do it anymore. But then
Not anymore.
I was playing rankeds, and then it's just that what you're saying. Like you get to the point, it's like fuck. If I want to be good, then I need to actually study and learn and put that into practice and see my counter matchups or my pro matchups, and then who do I counter you with? And then it's just at that point, I was like, nah, it was too much.
In that case, would you consider chess a sport?
Hell yeah.
I think it is. a sport.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect other side of example of like
That's why those sports are so hard to manage. Because esports is the best example. Because since they're no physical, then it's not like you go to train 3 hours and that's it. For them, it's like
there's no
you either-
measurement. There's no measurement.
You either train 20 hours, but then the guy that you're playing this weekend trained for 22. So you go and train for 23,
There's,
and then that never stops.
there's more variables in esports
Yeah,
I think-
mentally it just kills you.
because it could be a bad day. It could be you fucking ate the wrong thing and you're just not shooting straight for whatever the fuck the reason is.
They have psychologists and shit on their teams, like professional teams. They burned out really easily, especially if it's like a team game. Of course, they're getting to fights and shit. Cause it's a fucking sport. Like if you don't do something, then you die. Then you blame him. Then he blames you because you were supposed to do this. Not push here, but push. It's just, it is a sport. 100%.
It's probably the most complicated team sports, like
Mhm.
team, like how you have to play together. Because it's not a physical thing; it's that character in the screen, but it has to be you. Yeah. Are you a fan of any esports? Do you watch any?
Not.
But what do
I'd
you?
watch like FIFA
Yeah,
tournaments?
yeah.
These are cool.
Yeah.
Those are.
Those are fun. What about you? You consider esports a sports?
Yeah, like there's this one game where you basically have to know like every other option you are gonna face, and you basically make your side as competitive as possible to face whatever comes.
You talking about
On,
Pokemon?
yes.
Motherfucker, man.
Yeah, they've been doing lock rooms. I forgot what it's called. Like it's random lock runs. Have you heard of those? Something like that. That they download the game, they make changes, and they just create rules.
Oh,
And
Nuzlocke.
What is it?
Nuzlocke.
Well, yeah, I guess the ones I have watched, they changed a lot of things that are just
Mhm.
not that. But if you do certain things, like you actually lose the Pokemon, and then you can get
Yeah.
it back, and let's
Can't revive it.
You can,
Yeah.
yeah. Those are really cool. I
No,
like
those are good. I would even throw Yu-Gi-Oh in
I
there.
really like.
It's
them.
like competitive. It's better than that Magic shit. I can't fuck with that Magic cards.
Oh, yeah, me neither. I don't like them.
Yeah,
Like those board games, there are a lot of magic.
Dungeon
cards and
Dragons
Yeah,
before
yeah,
Dungeons
yeah.
and Dragons. Nah.
I don't fuck with it. I don't like it. To
But
be
you
honest.
like League though. It's kind of similar.
Ooh, don't. It's not no, it's not.
A ver,
even
why not?
close.
Why is that a ver, Camilo,
You
why?
guys, you need to play League of Legends to
No, you're
understand
right,
why
you're
League
right,
of
you're right.
Legends.
No, I respect
so
it.
fucking amazing.
People are passionate about that shit. People don't play it, and people do get hurt about comparing it to Dungeons and Dragons.
You wouldn't want to be a dungeon master?
No, I don't have the patience, bro.
Mm.
I'll
Because,
compare that to World of Warcraft, maybe.
no, you're right.
Because
That's
you
a
have
better
your deck
comparison.
with
That's
your,
a better
like,
comparison.
with your skills, and then it's just you. Against,
Yeah, that's a better comparison. I was just fucking with you. Than what it was.
Play
Yeah.
League of Legends. Get to it, bro.
No, I tried. Remember that one time we tried to get into that tournament
Yeah.
after we got smashed in Overwatch? We played an Overwatch tournament, got
That was
shitted
funny.
on.
Bro, there's this game, Marvel Rivals. There's kind of like Overwatch. Have you guys played it?
I played it once.
It is cool. I got like competitive into it like for 2 weeks or so. I think it was cool. It was really
Because you
cool.
could be like any superhero, basically.
It sounds cool.
Like if Yeah,
Mhm.
but it's like Overwatch at the end of
They're
the
using
day.
the Overwatch. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
structure.
the same shit if you play Overwatch. What do you guys think is the next sport though? What's the next like entertainment gambling hub that because the esports is big, but at the same time is not big. It's a very niche market still. It still doesn't have enough legs. I know League or even Valorant, they're having
They're pretty big in Europe.
Yeah, and even
here.
Asia.
Even here. Too. Oh no, Asia is big as
The
fuck.
biggest market, yeah.
They need an ID to open a League of Legends account in Korea.
Yeah, that's no joke.
They make
Because it's
millions.
money. Yeah.
The best player in the world is from Korea.
League of Legends too, right?
Yeah, League of Legends as well.
How many hours do you think they train?
Unlimited.
Unlimited. I know.
They just keep going?
They can't stop.
They have to.
Because then the guy next to you is
Yeah.
playing more than you.
And like Camilo said earlier, most of the time the practice is how long you actually been on the game and how constantly you're actually like doing whatever the game is.
It's crazy because the League of Legends player like they live out together in a house, a gaming house they call it. They have to be connected. They're 5. They wake up, do whatever, and they go to scrim. Like they do
That's
scrims
their
with
practice.
like if they have a World Cup, League of Legends World Cup. I don't know if you guys knew. So if they
They
were
have
about to be
Pokemon
ready
chefs in the house.
for the World Cup, for the World Championship, then you need to find teams in other regions to scrim with you, so you don't scrim with the teams that are in the World Championship. So they wake up, they go to scrim, take a break, they go to scrim again. So whenever they end, they go and play. They're not scrimmaging, but they playing, and they play until maybe 11 p.m. and then repeat the next day.
Yeah, because one of my favorite, my favorite esport organization, Optic, the Halo team just won the World Champs back to back, and like they said they asked one of the main players, just like, did you party? What happened? He's like, no, we just ate dinner and went to bed because it was so mentally exhausted, always being so damn intense and trying to get like strats right and strategies right. They're like, we're just exhausted. We just want to go eat dinner and go to sleep.
So at what point do you stop?
When you get
But
tired.
that's
When you
video
stop
games in
paying.
general. When do you stop?
When do you stop enjoying
Yeah.
what you're doing?
That was my next question. Do you think they enjoy it? Do you think they
Some
like
of
it?
them quit. A lot of them quit for the same reason, because they just start to hate the game.
Yeah,
That's to a
that
point where you're like, anymore.
I think it's based on your competitiveness. How bad do you really want this each time? Like there's this
Yeah.
player, and some people might know him, but his name is Formal. He's
don't
known
remember.
as, so he's champion in Call of Duty and he's champion in Halo. He's like one of the top FPS players, and he started from way back and he's still doing it. But he's just competitive. All he cares is about winning.
Yeah, or pursuing goals. For
Yeah,
example.
exactly.
Again, League of Legends, the World Championship. This is because that shit is like fucking soccer. So from the South American League, 4 teams go. From the European League, like 8. So you go like that. So if a South American player, what does he want? Win the local league. Then you go to the international scenario, and then you need to win that to make it to the World Championship. So it's like that. So I guess like those guys, I didn't make it this year. Okay, next year it is. Or next year it is. I guess they're actually always pursuing something.
Do champions ever stop? Or they just keep going?
No, they stop. Like you said, you just age out of it. It's like anything else. Like at some point, whatever you were doing so much, you just stop doing it. Like sure we all can think of things that we used to do, but for some reason we either just stopped or it didn't keep our attention.
Unless you're Cristiano Ronaldo and you're just
Or
always hungry to win shit at 40,
That's
you
if
know.
you're like top 0.01% of the.
That's- yeah.
So
I
the
think it was
one,
top.
the person you mentioned,
Formal, yeah.
so he won Call of Duty.
Yeah. and
Then he jumped. Or was he
he's been going
doing...
back and forth?
Oh, okay.
So depending if he likes like the Call of Duty game, he'll go to Halo. Like this year round, he's in Halo because he just didn't like the Call of Duty team, the Call of Duty game. So he's been playing since like COD was in a fucking small ass rec center with no lights. But he's like the older one. He's seen as but he's still like winning championships at a high level.
Do you think if you're that good at something, you have an obligation to do it?
You have an obligation to do something.
No, but that one thing. If you're top 0 or 0.001% of something, no matter what it is, do you have an obligation to do
I
that?
think, yeah.
Yeah, because then everything else is not good enough.
Let's make some money out of it and quit later, but then do something with it.
But even then, like Zlatan, that's why he kept coming back. That motherfucker, as old as he is, and Ronaldo's probably gonna end up in the same place, right? And Zlatan is still in the MLS, fucking shooting halfway and shit.
No, he retired.
No, I know.
Oh, back in the
when he was, it wasn't too long ago when
No, because he went to MLS, then he went back to AC Milan.
to play high level again. Like, and I'll bet you, even in his regular life, he's doing something to.
Messi wants to go back to a high competitive level
That's
team.
like their decline. What if it was like a prodigy? This guy who was the best at ping pong, let's say. He's like a prodigy at ping pong. And then he's doing it 12, and then it gets to a point where it gets so competitive, it gets so much pressure, they stops doing it. He's the best in the world.
I think they could stop just due to the human factor in life, but there's gonna be a void. Like, once you're like touched with that certain talent or that drive, you have to always be doing something. There's nothing that fulfills it. You could stop, but I mean, LeBron. This is the reason why LeBron hasn't quit. Like, that motherfucker, he old as shit, and he's still like playing high level.
But I feel like that does happen a lot. Like,
You think there could be someone better than LeBron that's working at like a Walmart?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I
No,
don't think
because
so. That person will know.
because part of that is being aware of your talent and putting yourself in the positions to be able to expand on it. Because if you're not aware of it and you're just killing your friends every Friday night at the fucking rec center, okay, whatever. Because I think it comes with a certain awareness. When you're good at something, you know.
well, because in soccer there actually are some examples where they were growing up and basically they said this is like the next best like kid, and like there are some of them that they have mental health issues or they get injured.
Like a block. There's like, they get injured.
I'll take injuries.
But, well, they get injured, but then they're fine. But that like mental block.
Then they were never good
Then
enough.
you were never you were never meant for that position. It was if it's always a what if, you were never really that good, because it's, even though it's a 0.01%, as you said, you just know.
Especially that percentage, yeah, to be honest.
Yeah, you just know when you're great. Like, there's no choices. Now, I think it happens a lot in the NBA and the NFL, where there's like coming out, like, what's that dude that blew out of his shoe? Basketball guy, big guy. I don't know if he plays for them. He's a big dude, but like he plays in the NBA, but I don't think he's a star. I don't remember his name, but you just know when you're great, you're great. Like, there's no other way around it, right?
Well, that's what if you know you're great, but you
But are you
can't,
actually great?
but
though?
you can't
Then you're not
anymore.
great.
Then that's different.
Yeah, you're just not great.
No, if you can't, that's different. Then
Yeah,
you
but
can't.
you're just not great. Yeah, because greatness comes with action, proactive of.
Yeah,
Set
sometimes you get
great.
injured because you're not taking care of yourself, because you're not doing what you're supposed to. Look at Neymar. Neymar is the best example for
that's
it.
a good one.
That's actually.
He was born to
great.
play, but he never wanted.
But he's emotionally retarded, bro.
No.
No, he is.
He just,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
he
He
just
is.
rather
That-
go party.
the
But then
favela
that's the
shit,
thing with
the
Brazilians,
favela
though.
shit.
Apparently, I follow this podcast of these guys that they
Shout
talk
out to
about
Nemo,
South
though.
American
I like
soccer
Nemo.
a lot, and they're really funny because they're all South American. So they get together like
Yo,
this guy.
people.
They get like Uruguay guy, Colombian guy, Venezuelan guy. Like, they get together to debate, and they were saying that whenever they were world champions, like back in the 2002 or something, what they say is that Ronaldo Nazario, the night before the final, went to party with two trans ladies,
Oh, that's a
Ladies
fact.
of the night.
and apparently
Ladies and nights. Right?
apparently that was like his ritual, and that's why Brazilian soccer has changed so much, because apparently what they say, what gave them their magic
Is the dick.
is
Oh,
partying
my
big
fault.
time
The debauchery.
while playing soccer.
Ben Franklin used to think the same thing.
But again, go look to Ronaldo's career or Ronaldinho's, even Neymar. That comes with consequences.
No. You can tell in Ronaldinho and Neymar,
See?
they paid the ultimate price, because Ronaldinho still, his ball skill is like,
Do you guys know that he went to jail because he tried to falsify a Paraguayan passport?
yeah, this motherfucker's
That's why he went to jail.
emotionally retarded. I'm telling you, bro.
And again, they were saying that like he like his thought process like, oh yeah, they're not gonna notice me, bro. Everybody knows Ronaldinho.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows
What the hell?
Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a soccer fan, you know what he could do with the ball. Yeah,
So,
he
maybe
played
right.
Or like the other example, Yamal. So everyone says he's super good.
Who does he play for? Right now?
Jamal, Lamine Jamal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everyone says he's the best.
Oh, he is. He kind of is.
But then that's what I'm saying. What if something happens now and he stops?
He wasn't the best. We only think he's the best because he's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as he stops, you guys are gonna
That's
forget
'cause
about
that-
it.
Who's the
There's-
best right now? They're
Yeah.
saying like his potential is the greatest. Like
But that's the
player.
thing. Jesus is right though. That's why Messi and Ronaldo are the goats.
Because they have actually done
they
it.
fought for 15
that's
years.
why
They've actually done it.
LeBron, his 21st year in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like
All playoffs,
Yeah.
final
Yeah.
games, took
Exactly.
a shitty ass team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, to the final.
Sadly,
like Tom Brady, he played 20 years,
Mm.
won 7 Super Bowls. There's just longevity, greatness for a very long
That's not
time.
question.
longevity, greatness. That's
Okay, what about this? Let's have this example. Let's say someone. Okay, let's go to Lamine Yamal. Let's say he won this tournament. Let's say he wins the next World Cup, and he wins something else, and like he just wins everything, and then out of nowhere stops.
He's gonna be a nuisance, bro.
Then he's gonna be wasted potential.
Yeah, exactly.
But he did win everything.
Because put yourself in the aspect of the fandom of the fan that you are typically. We don't give a fuck about your personal life, if you're okay, if you fucking slept, we don't care. You just got to be great. You got to clutch up. There's nothing else that matters as a fan, right? And then as soon as you stop clutching up, you
we're forgetting that they getting millions of dollars.
No, for sure.
like-
and as they should.
An NFL example, Patrick Mahomes. He's won 3 Super
Mhm.
Bowls, MVPs, whatever. But if he stopped right now, people say, "No, it's better," because of that longevity.
That is
Because he
true.
hasn't won 7.
What
That is
greatness
true.
are you pursuing?
That's true.
Yeah, like
It was like the best ever. Then there's a different
Mm.
standard for
It's
that.
like Modric when he won his first Champions League. Will you have stopped? If you win a Champions, do you stop? You won 5. So that's.
you guys know who
Mm.
Dennis Rodman is? Dennis Rodman. He was
Yeah.
like
He's
he was the reason why Jordan got some of those rings. He was
also real good friends with Kim Jong Un.
yeah. Yes. Well, he was the
Those are two different sides of it.
no. But it's true. But
So the
it's,
South Korea shit or Jordan?
no. Let me land. No, but what I bring him up. So he was one of those guys that he would party. This guy would go to Vegas 24 hours, come back with a fucking hangover, and fucking out. And Jordan, he knew that. He accepted that. So my question is, what is the championship mentality? Like across the board.
It's the Mamba mentality.
No, it is. That's a perfect example. But even him, he couldn't do it alone. Like there's always
Also,
certain.
I think it's like a perfect storm too, because you could do every single thing right, but if you just like lack a little bit of skill, you just never reach that level.
That's true, and I think it's a little bit what he was saying about his fellow Colombian players. Like I don't think it's not intelligent, and I don't think it's that they're not willing to steep down to that level. It just some people don't have the championship want or the mentality.
Or the skill, like the natural ability to do it.
Yeah,
If
but
you
they're
want
obviously
to.
there. They're the best, right? Technically.
Those bitches are just being innocent. Bro, the Copa America final. That guy,
Oh,
he
yeah.
just broke his legs and didn't let him score.
Yeah.
Bro, it was Lautaro Martinez. He was here, Lautaro and goalie.
Mm.
Do you break his legs? Get a fucking red card. That's fine. We're about to go to penalties. Doesn't matter. Save us. No. Let's be fair. Bro, I won't kick you. Go score the goal. Win the final. If that was the opposition Argentinian guy, would have fucked the shit out of that guy. Like, fucking drop him to the floor.
Fucking Mortal Kombat his ass.
Yes. That's champions mentality too.
No, it is,
So-
and that's kind of my point because, like, let's say we are a esports team, right? Let's say it's us 4, right? Whatever, right? But if Sean is giving me excuses that he doesn't want to scream until this hour, I'm be like, well, Sean, I gotta get rid of you, bro. You're not ready for the championship mentality. You're not ready to
For a grind.
yeah, you're not ready to like get yelled at by your loved ones to be here. You're not ready to blah blah blah. So it comes with a lot of that. Like, do you just want this, or do you just want the regular life? And I think that goes across the board. You just want the regular life, enjoy your family.
That would be different because
but it's part of it.
It would depend because like, do we have the potential to actually do something? Then yeah, you go in. But is it a delusion? Is like
well, that's a great question. That's true. You do have
is
to
it
ask
just a
yourself.
hobby and just delusion? Is like, are you gonna give up?
But let's say we got a
things?
couple championships under our belt.
Oh, then
Yeah.
Once you know you can
Yeah,
reach
yeah.
a certain level, then you have to go all in.
But like, let's say we were in that position, right? Just for
Right.
the sake of conversation, and I asked certain things of you, would you be willing to, or would you give me excuses? Just you as yourself.
If I knew there was a potential there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the potential is we already got a couple of championships.
Oh, yeah.
We're top 5,
And then we're
whatever
just
the
gonna
fuck.
keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
What about the example of someone playing indoor soccer every day, all day?
That's a delusion. You better fucking,
That's
you better be working out, ho.
because that's already recreational. That's already a hobby. That's fun.
Yeah, it's
There's
not
no-
having fun.
Like
Yeah,
the
but-
highest level you can reach there is you get a good job at the back.
But that's what
And everybody knows you.
you're
When you're
there.
in-
You're there all day trying to get better, trying to play.
I respect that if you like believe in yourself. I don't think Ronaldo was born to play soccer, to be honest.
Why not? What do you think?
I
Why?
mean, if you put
The
him next
skill.
to Messi was born to play.
No,
Ronaldo was not
facts.
born to
Messi
play.
was like a fucking science experiment. That was
Ronaldo was
engineered.
just
He just went hard.
grinding.
He wanted
grinding
it.
that shit. So I don't think he was delusional just to think, okay, if I put the effort into this, it will be okay.
But he had a certain amount. He had like above average skill.
Oh,
his
yeah,
hard work
yeah.
and determination were
That is true. Above average. At
Exceptional,
least you
like-
do need to, yeah.
otherworldly. I'm like Messi is like born to play. His skill is otherworldly, but his like hard work, determination, maybe
Yeah,
not
right.
all there.
It's like Jokic
Fuck
type
no.
of shit.
They hated him in practice. He's like they said he was a bad example for like the rookies on Barca because he would like just act like nothing, like there was nothing serious.
At least he was not having sex with trans.
Yeah, that's a fact. The favelas will fuck you up, bro. You never
And
know.
then he goes in. What was the record? He was like 112 goals in a year.
Not for
What's his name, Neymar?
No, Messi.
Oh yeah,
Then he
Messi.
goes in a year. He scores 112 goals.
Yeah. So-
like
So the question becomes: would you rather have raw talent, or would you rather be a grinder? What would you rather have? And think about yourselves in even the real position of life you're in right now. Would you rather have raw talent at something, or grind it? Why?
because I don't know. That's like that.
You're meant to be.
You're going down the right direction. Because if you're like just grinding it, but you don't have the certain skill, you're just kind of forced.
But
Your
okay.
passion's there, but you're just not gonna
All right.
Mm.
What about you, Osvaldo?
reach a
Raw,
certain level that you want to.
raw talent.
Raw? You want raw?
But then, what if you want it raw? But
I do not want.
But-
I'll tell you that right now.
but then you have the talent to have it raw.
you rapping over there, boy.
Is that your
I
talent?
don't know who you rapping to, but you rapping.
Let
You
him
got
cook,
some
let
part.
him- He's cooking. Let him
Yeah,
cook.
yeah, you cooking right now. I don't know who you cooking
Cook,
for.
cook.
I'm not eating it, but you know, do your thing. No, really, raw talent or
Well, that's what I'm
are
saying.
you grinding for it,
You
like Ronaldo?
what if you grind, but you somehow do have that talent?
You find out.
Yeah, you basically
Yeah,
double.
both. Then
At that point, you double
That's
your.
what
That's not the question.
that's not the question. It's one or the other.
Because did Kobe have both?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, in high school he's a fucking animal. Those highlights are. Fucking...
Well, that's what I'm saying. What if?
But he also grinded.
Yeah, that's why. Like, if you just have the talent, you might just
Jordan
stay.
was the same. Jordan was the same.
You might just stay
But, like-
stagnant.
Like a basketball example, you can like grind it out like Kobe, but you like the highest level you'll reach is like D League. But you're gonna grind it out, and that's your highest
Mm,
potential.
I see what you're saying.
Or you have the natural talent.
And you could stay up
that-
there.
Yeah, you're gonna be like a low level NBA player, just off talent alone.
Mm,
I get that example, but to me, and you're right, you have to be like realistic, right? Because there's time and effort that you're gonna put into said thing. But like, because me, if if I were to ask myself if I want raw talent or grind, I'm gonna grind it.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna grind it. Fuck raw talent. I'm cool with that. Like, because raw talent to me is almost you're in a box. Everything is easy for you. Everything is, it's not new. There's nothing really.
Not always, but
Most of the time, because things come easy. Raw talent.
But like Sean said, you could be placed in a top level box.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah, you just gotta work.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And if you like, but it could go both ways in reality. Me personally, I would grind it. I don't. It's probably because I don't really think I've ever had like raw talent for anything. Or that, right? Or that. But everything I'm good at is because I'm obsessive about it, and I just do it until something comes out of it. But it's not because I'm genuinely just the best at it, right? You grinding it? Why?
I don't know.
But you like the gold thing, right? You like you like earning the shit.
Yeah, I guess so. I like
Right.
to get there. I don't know why. It's just gratification.
I think for me, it's just how I get better. If I feel like it's too easy, I'm gonna get lazy. I'm not gonna do it. Knowing that I probably suck at it, or I'm not good enough, or I shouldn't be here, that's what's gonna motivate me to be like, nah, I'm here. What's up? Like, I need that pressure. Raw talent would keep me stagnant. I would be those what ifs if I had raw
Another
talent.
factor is if you like it or not. Like, how much do you like it?
But it goes
How
back
much
to
do
the
you
original
enjoy that?
conversation. If you're still questioning yourself, then this is not for you. Period. Regardless of talent level, how much you want to grind, right? Because a fish has to swim no matter what. They can't just say, "Oh, I'm tired of swimming." You know,
can.
well, they could die for sure, right?
But like, if you have natural talent for soccer, like you're exceptional. If you don't try at all, you're gonna reach low level professional.
That's true.
But you don't like it. But you love basketball. Fucking love that shit, and you want to practice every single day. But the highest you'll reach is like semi-pro.
Yeah, but you're not wrong.
It's like which one are you going with?
You're not wrong, but that's just like dead weight though.
What do you mean?
Because that's always the reality. That example is always the reality, or not making it. We have 100 of regular Joes out there that like y'all play soccer or hit the basketball league every Friday, and they love the thing, but they'll never. But I think when you're quote unquote special or great, all those things are more clear for you than where you don't really have to be in that back and forth with it, where those things are already kind of made for you or decided for you, like it or not. Because I think that example, that's what always happens. I think that's the usual. I think that's the regular Joe mode.
Not really. That they're exceptional at one thing and they can be one of the best at this, but they don't really like it.
Yeah, I think.
What if like
I think that's the usual.
Messi loved golfing, but he was gonna reach like semi-pro.
But there's a reason why he didn't. We don't even know if he's a good father.
No, we're like, what if? Hypothetical.
We don't.
But-
Do you guys know
No.
something? We just know because he's a great soccer
Well,
player.
he's a good father.
But that's example because he's like,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that
yeah.
level, it's like, this is your potential. You're either going to be at that level for this thing you don't like, or this thing that you really love, then you're not going to reach that.
Yeah, but you're a certain
not gonna be Tiger
you're a
Woods.
certain personality at that point. You're like you look for cop outs. Like that's if you fall into that thinking, like you're looking for a cop out. But no matter what level you are, you
So
just
you're
want
saying you
to.
have to go through the.
That's how my
No,
brain
players.
works. My brain has no middle ground.
Take advantage. I would take advantage of it. I would just
It's like a
From
lottery
Spanish.
ticket that
Yeah.
just like landed
like
on
the
your
GTA
lap.
5 milk, like the cow GTA 5 cow, but like more milk.
Yeah,
See, like big hit. Get out.
because
As
you're
much
right,
as
and
you
I
can
think
out of
a
it.
lot of people do that to themselves. But like me, I don't have no middle ground in my brain. I either like you or I don't. So we either all
no
in
gray,
or
there's
get the fuck out of my face.
Black, right?
Yeah, cause that's why when you say that, I understand what you're saying. But as I'm trying to process, I'm like, what the fuck is he saying? Because I'm just like, no,
You
with
can
this.
have, you can have both. You can
Not
have
in
both.
my world.
You can have
Not in
both.
my life. I'm either this or I'm either that.
That's
But
why Michael Jordan didn't succeed in
yeah, that's why
baseball.
he's a degenerate gambler. That's why
No.
No, he is.
Well, yeah,
That's a
whatever.
fact. That's why I get
Well,
my
like
sports.
So like Deion Sanders, you know Deion Sanders?
Yeah, the CU guy, right?
What?
Or
Yeah,
C-
yeah. But when he played, he's the only player to ever play in a Super Bowl. I think it was a Super Bowl. But anyways, in a NFL game and an MLB game in the same day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, play
He
in the
did.
NFL, hop on a chopper, go on a plane, play in a World Series game. That's insane.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys like in the simulated world when once we are able to code it our way, you guys want to be great at or special at or have a talent at?
I like to be a really good League of Legends player.
Really?
But just like one day, like okay, this is how you do that.
But you wouldn't want to be pro or anything?
No, that's
And that
not an esport thing.
stress out anyways, bitch. You might as well stress out over little fucking characters and having shitty teammates.
No, I hate that.
What about you? So League of Legends, at least for one day, I guess. Anything like if you could just we can download the skill or set talent. If there's anything. At the end of the day, that's what's gonna end up being. Yeah, we're just gonna download math and we're gonna
Like
know
my
it.
League of PSP games.
Yeah, yeah. Well, wow, Sean contemplates life over there. What about you, brother?
I guess intelligence.
Just
Oh, that's a trick question.
Mhm.
Generative. But what do you mean? Give me more context. Because you don't consider yourself intelligent?
But just being more intelligent,
What's more intelligent?
like being super smart. Like that could also go into a conversation. Like,
like the villain from the Indiana Jones movie.
which not.
The guy that took the school and then he was so smart.
The
That one?
Kingdom's Skull.
Oh, I know.
She like
I like that
movie.
movie.
meets the aliens.
I like
It's
that
I
movie.
want to know everything. And okay, and they give her everything, and her head explodes.
Well, that's also
That goes back to the example
yeah.
you were saying about the
like, do you want to grind and
yeah.
learn everything, or do you just want to have the talent of knowing everything?
There's not a talent. I guess.
So you're gonna grind it out, know everything
That's the only way to get
You're
to that, I
gonna
guess.
live
Right?
for
Because
thousands of years.
the only way I can see what you're trying to say, I want to read people's mind and levitate type vibes. If we're doing that,
That would be crazy.
yeah. Well, we're gonna materialize high intelligence
Well, I guess it's more like let's say
Narrow it down to a skill.
so grinding is you trying to understand something,
and learning and becoming better at it.
and talent would be
Just being able.
Grinding is practice, like doing things.
yeah.
over and over again.
So that's what
Being
I'm saying.
muscle memory, too.
So that's technically a skill of you reading something and understanding it the first time, and how well you understand it. Like, yeah, like I would want that where
Wouldn't that make things
This
too
motherfucker
easy?
just wants a buffer on his regular
He
life.
just-
That's all he's. That's not.
He just wants it raw.
He was an extra
Just
buff
wants
on
raw.
what he already is fucking
He
good
wants
at.
everything to be easy. That's it.
Easier. He
Easier.
just wants a natural buffer.
instead of trying to figure it out and like again like practice,
That's
like
too hard. Fuck that.
I don't disagree though. I'm with you on that because I think that's my argument every time not my argument, but my debate when we talk about AI. That's why I like AI because let's download the basics. We don't have to fucking waste time and let's get to the shits. Like I agree with you on that point. Yeah, but there's an easier way to consume it and process it.
yeah.
Yeah, well, you don't have to waste time. Sometimes you don't have to read that book to know certain things. You just, it's just certain intuition or certain understanding or even certain personal perspective. Now I understand what you're saying because that's my debate. That's why I like AI.
You just contradict yourself because earlier you said if it's too easy, you don't want
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but when we're speaking, no, great, no, call me out. This is why we're here. True, but when in the spectrum of intelligence, that's the only place I would want that because there's no limit to said thing or said thinking or said materialize of an idea, and that's where I'm fine with that because in intelligence, that's what holds you back. You always have a ceiling. You're like you just told me, oh, you just want to break physics. Well, yeah, I do want to break physics. But because that's the limit. That's, I'm not supposed to do that because according to this reality, where it needs no, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Obviously, I do give a shit. I love physics. But that's what I'm saying. That's the idea. There's no limits at that point. You are the higher being. And I guess I'm assuming that's what you're.
Osvaldo is his limit.
No,
But
he's
then,
not.
even then, like even that ability could even help with other stuff as well, even sports. Because again, I feel like that's what we were talking about. The sports, esports, a lot of it is learning how to play the game.
A lot of cognitive ability.
Like understanding this causes this, this causes
There's
this.
also limitations with how your mind works.
What do you mean?
Like, for example, not some people are better at math than some people just because of their brain works.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people with video games, they see something, they immediately recognize it, and they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But some people, that's harder.
Yeah. So
It's not like practice. Somebody can practice a million times, but that skill still won't be.
yeah, of course. Well, I feel like that's where that talent or that gift where you learn, like you would learn to recognize all of that the second you start playing.
That's what I'm trying to say. But this
Mm.
motherfucker's trying to be slick because he still hasn't told us what talent you would wanna download or. Yeah. He's talking all this shit over here. You're not telling me a talent. I mean, maybe I haven't told you guys the one I wanted, but it's probably close to what Osvaldo said.
Be an
Gen-
athlete,
general
like a
athleticism.
hybrid athlete.
General athleticism.
Why?
Because I like sports. I want to do. I'd like not one particular.
Be able to
Jesus.
throw you in the field and you'll be
Yeah.
okay. You'll contribute, per se. Really? Okay. I'd probably intelligence just because my brain
Unlimited.
already hates limits, so I feel like once I can show you guys how to manipulate this reality's physics, then we can really play the game. People would, but I wouldn't.
You get into like messy. Like if somebody gave you a laptop, he's like, this is Google's.
Mm-hmm.
Go in it, fix it, do whatever you want. What are you gonna do? First thing you're gonna do is gonna break it.
Ask ChatGPT to help me to program a new GTA 7.
Or like a video game. Someone, hey, this is GTA's code. Go through it. Do whatever you want. What are you gonna do? You're probably gonna break it.
Why though?
'Cause-
But why is breaking bad?
You want a video game?
Yeah,
to
why-
work.
Well, you
I
want
mean,
it to work.
Yeah, but maybe we get it to work
But
in a
then
different
how are you
way.
gonna-
Be-
Eventually.
Can you find a solution to get it, like, take it back to
But
being
you're not
normal?
gonna
I'm a
be able to-
grinder.
You're
I'm a
not gonna be
grinder.
able to play it for a long time.
I'm a grinder.
What if you break it to a point where you can't fix it?
Or let's say they give you the code for the game, but the moment you break it, you can't ever play again.
I won't touch it.
Then you just like black hole reality.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gone. Oh, fuck it.
Like there's no way to fix it. You break it, there's no way to fix it.
GG's.
Would
I'm
you
taking that risk.
That's what they did with Call
I'm
of
taking
Duty.
that motherfucking risk.
That's what they did with Call of Duty anyway.
They give you the code for reality and you break it.
Hey, because like I just told you, like my brain, because it's
Just
And
dropping the bomb.
no, and I'm 100% speaking for myself on this part, because you guys ever just feel like there's a certain burden and pressure of this reality that just is so fucking annoying. That's how I feel every day, and that might be my anxiety, that might be my broken brain, my lack of dopamine shout out to her, she's doing great. But
your burden is that you haven't
the
killed
burden,
reality yet.
the burden is that everything he always likes to throw at me, that is this basis is humans being sloppy, limitations, or the physics that we seem to understand in this reality. Nah, fuck all that. Like that's why I love AI. That's why, like the conversation we had last show, because I feel like that's the stepping stone to where we don't have to treadmill on this fucking same old stepping stone. We can move forward and connect the stepping stones and have what we never thought could be possible. Right? You good? Let me know if somebody's here, bro.
Casper doing.
Shout out to Casper.
Someone's here for for an appointment. You got an appointment?
Fuck no, we don't do appointments at the
You got a
studio.
class?
We don't have appointments at the studio. This is crazy. I don't know what this guy's talking about. His code is all fucked up. Just so you know,
Did you touch his code?
Yeah, we broke his code. We rearranged that shit. We're like, nah. Oh yeah. Okay, last question, and we can wrap it up. You guys believe that we're special or you're special? Is that a thing?
Go ahead.
Special as a human or special as a species?
Either one. Is that a thing? Do you guys care to be special? Or you guys want to blend in with the background?
I care to do my best every day.
I fucking hate you. I was expecting Sean to give me some shit like this. Not you, Kevin. I expect more out of you. Do better. Go to the gym again.
That's what you just said.
No, I know. I'm fucking with you. I know you can handle it. Because if Sean would have said that, I would have been motherfucker. Won't break his knee right now. He's gonna be injured right now. No, I'm fucking with you, Sean. But do you guys think? So you want to do your best. So I
want to be the best version of myself.
You're flipping a coin.
Every
Might
day.
be special that day or not. Right?
Every day. I'm grinding it every day. I can't stop.
But do you
I'm
think, so do
stopping.
you think we're special as a species? Do you think we're
dumbasses.
You think we're dumbasses? So special something.
I mean, we're special in our own way. We become monsters of what we hate.
Special as in like unique, or special as in
Special as a
better
damn
than
ringtone.
everything else?
That's a special ass ringtone.
Wakes me up.
That's you doing great
I-
every
you know
day.
what?
Huh? You're doing great every day.
Because I'm
That's
stopping
that little
it.
fucking music. That's why you
Work
said
can't
that.
stop me.
All right,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Grinding every day.
That little, yeah, down to that beat. Fucking kill myself to that fucking beat.
That's what wakes me up at 3 a.m. Don't you guys wake up at 3 a.m.?
Oh, I do, but not to an alarm.
No, I wake up to do my facial
3
care
a.m.? I'm
treatment.
going to bed at 3.
Mm.
See, I'm done with my day at 10 a.m.
I'm eating dinner at 3.
That's crazy. Eating food at 3 a.m. is wild.
Have you had much of Aston whatever TikToks?
Which one?
Wakes up at 3, the black.
Oh, that
brown
dude.
guy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that- and then he takes like 4 hours just to pick an outfit, and then they bring him his Bosa whatever
The water,
shit,
the blue- yeah.
water, and he puts the water in the bowl. And
He just got you, mother,fucker, man. You're always hungry at this time. He just got beat by Speed. Speed beat him in the race.
Yeah,
oh,
the
I
race.
did see it.
Oh, one last question. We'll end it here because Camilo shit on that one, so it's fine.
No, go
Oh,
ahead,
yeah,
go ahead.
keep
What we read? Are you guys special?
He pissed me off. I blacked out. Sorry, guys. Go ahead, Sean. Sorry.
What do you mean by special? As in unique or special
Ta
as in
madre.
better than...
Well, whatever.
How special are you, Sean?
Why?
Well, unique. Yes.
Why unique?
Everybody's
No, but
special.
why? Why are you unique?
Because everyone's unique.
Everyone's unique.
Are you
Why? I'm not. We're all humans in this. We're all male humans.
different humans?
Because no one is exactly 100%. Not even twins. are
Not
exactly
even
the
twins.
same.
That's true.
So everybody's unique.
DNA random as fuck.
But
For
we
now.
all
For
Is
now.
anybody better
For
than
now.
everybody
For
else?
now.
No,
No, one's better than
we all share the same DNA.
The same one.
Like, are we unique as a species? Yeah, we would. Allegedly.
You hesitated.
We left. We're the only species that left the planet.
But then we
So
share
unique.
most of our DNA with chimps and animals.
But are we better than any other species?
No.
No.
Why?
Because we killed the planet.
We share our DNA with grass. We do.
We need to give
We
it
do.
raw. He needs to have it raw.
We do.
No, he's not lying. It sounds crazy the way he stated it, but we
That's
do.
why you're
We're-
like you are.
So what about you? Are we special?
We're grass.
So we're not special.
Would you say grass is special? Cows eat grass.
Grass is
We need grass to live.
Yeah,
That's
the
true.
only planet with grass.
that's true. Well, we don't know that
As far
yet.
as we know.
As far as we know.
Grass is relatively new too
Oh yeah.
in the earth. Yeah.
So are we special? Yes or no, bitch? Are you special? Do you
It's a
believe in that
question.
concept?
We have carbon atoms the same as carbon atoms in the earth, the universe.
See, like I think the universe is special. That's what
part
I.
of it's a weird special too.
No, I'm not. an atom, as homies, hungry homies said over here. Hear that stomach? That shit was crazy, bro.
He's hungry.
Making fucking noises around here. No, I don't think we're special. I think, well, for me personally, it seems like a burden. It's another limitation. Why we gotta be special? It's just be. I think the universe is special due to, I think a black hole is special, right? I think psilocybin is special, but nah, me no. I think it's a burden. I think it's another limitation that the simulation has made up for us.
The prompt.
Like death.
What's the prompt?
Are you special?
Are you special, ladies and gentlemen? And that does it for us.
What was your
tonight.
what was your next question?
The next question?
You got one ready to go.
No, I was gonna ask you guys about streaming university, but I don't think you're up on it. Kind of short. I know you do because you're a TikTok head. No, I think
Free 99.
that's crazy. Anyways, on that note,
That's its cost.
that's his cost. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Osvaldo. Thank you, Cami. I love saying that. I low-key love saying that.
That's just crazy.
Shout out to everybody. Like and subscribe if you find this. Come fuck with us. And we're out.
No, don't.
Peace. Go be fucking special.